There is nothing more frustrating than spending hours of effort making a thumbnail only for no one to click on it. Which is why today I'm going to share with you the exact thumbnail strategy that I've used that's allowed me to get click-through rates like 10%, 16%, and even sometimes 20% click-through rate on my videos. That literally means 1 out of 5 people who see that video actually click on it, which is ridiculous. Now, this strategy obviously comes from years and years of me making thumbnails on YouTube, but it's also something I teach in our paid program Click Academy, which is a bundle of course content and templates designed to help you make better thumbnails, titles, and video ideas. If you're interested in joining that, you can right now for a limited time grab it for just $19 with the link in the description. So let's dive into this strategy, which I call the STAR method. And if you follow it with every single thumbnail you make, you're going to get way better results. Now, the S stands for study the competition. And what I mean by that is literally taking your title idea and copy and pasting it into the search results, or just generically searching for your topic on YouTube and then seeing what the results show. How are people designing their thumbnails? What kind of wording or pictures or elements are they using? Study what is already working on the platform. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in life is that success leaves clues. If you just do what other successful people do, you will get their results. Now, that doesn't mean you just download their thumbnail and add your face over the top. But what it does mean is take inspiration from what they are doing and try to understand why their thumbnails are working. Why did these videos get clicked on? Because chances are there are people who've also done that idea and got no views. So it's like there's something they did that persuaded viewers to click. That's what you need to learn and what those elements are for your own niche. And the last thing you'll want to pay attention to when you are studying your competition is, how do I stand out? Is there a common theme that all these follow? Is there a way I can make something that separates me from everyone else? This is going to help build a strong foundation for when we actually go to build our thumbnail. The next letter in the STAR method is T, and that stands for target your audience. So you have to think about who's actually going to be watching my video. Are they searching for something? Are they trying to solve a problem? Are they looking for entertainment? Is there an end result that they are pursuing? Because when we understand the intentions of our viewers, we can use that to persuade them to click. If someone's trying to solve a problem, I probably want to make sure my thumbnail clearly shows that this video is going to solve the problem. Or if I'm doing something more entertainment based, I'm probably going to focus on curiosity and trying to get someone to click that way. The more you understand who your viewer is and what they want, those are the ingredients you're going to want to put into your thumbnail that's going to make them stop in their tracks, see your video, and click on it. Moving on to the letter A in the STAR method, which is to avoid excess elements. And this seems very contradictory for a lot of new beginners because they think that in order to make a good thumbnail, it has to be fancy. I need to know graphic design and Photoshop and do all these crazy effects to make my thumbnail pop. When in reality, it's not about how fancy you can get with Photoshop. It's much more about, how do I simply communicate my idea with the least amount of elements as possible. There's also something called the 3-element rule, where don't put more than 3 elements in your thumbnail. So maybe you have a picture of yourself, maybe you have like some graphic and maybe some text, and that's it. Just not busy, simple. I can easily glance at this for half a second and understand the thumbnail. Having clarity over cleverness. And then finally, the R in the STAR method is to review next to competitors. So once you've designed your thumbnail, what you want to do is go back to those search results where all those videos that are on a similar topic as you want to screenshot them on your computer, throw them into like Canva or your thumbnail editor, and then add your thumbnail in and put your thumbnail over the top of one of those thumbnails. So that way you can literally see your thumbnail next to the competition at the exact same size. And then you need to ask yourself, is my thumbnail on a competing level or at a better level than theirs? If it's not, you need to go back and you need to redesign it. And it's going to be tough to be honest with yourself, because oftentimes when we make stuff, we're like, this is the greatest thing ever. But you have to make sure that you are at least competing with the rest of them. Because if you're not, if no one clicks on your video, no one's going to see the hours you put in. You know, you're just wasting your time. So that packaging has to persuade viewers to click. And since YouTube is going to recommend videos that it thinks your viewer is interested in watching, chances are you are going to be going head to head with these people, either in the search results or on the homepage. So really take your time making your thumbnail, making sure it is better than theirs, and that is going to lead to a huge momentum of views. And again, if you want to go deeper into these tactics, I highly recommend checking out Click Academy. It is all the strategies I have learned to make highly clickable videos. Definitely go check it out. You can click over here or in the description.